But the crazy part is, in this video though, this woman, she got caught 4 years later after she took somebody out the game. I guess she thought she was home free, scot free, but the police were just waiting and watching.
Happened.
When police in Iowa are called to a
knew.
family's residence, they're met with a grisly scene and a blood-soaked woman sprawled over a man's lifeless body.
If you find it, shoot him in the head.
If I find who?
The person who did it.
The following report is based on official police records released to date, and some of the footage has never been seen before until now. Around 4:35 a.m. on June 18, 2021, a 911 dispatcher receives a frantic call from a hysterical woman screaming for emergency help.
What is going on?
There's blood all over you. My brother here.
A deputy with the Tama County Sheriff's Office arrives at the home of 44-year-old Karina Cooper, and no one could prepare him for the shocking and emotional scene he's about to step into.
What's going on?
My brother's just...
Were you here when this happened? What's up?
He just called me.
Ma'am. Ma'am, come talk to me, please. Ma'am, come talk to me. Come talk to me.
Yeah, she is loud.
They're on their way. Ma'am, what happened?
She doing all this screaming. If she did this after doing all this screaming, hurting my ears like this, you gonna have to see me. I'm not gonna lie to you. Not gonna lie to you.
Karina's husband, 42-year-old Ryan Cooper, a farmer and father of 4, is dead.
If you find it, shoot him in the head.
If I find who?
The person who did it.
Okay.
The deputy finds a firearm in the hallway belonging to Ryan's brother Aaron, but they'll ultimately learn that the gun has nothing to do with Ryan's death. The deputy instructs the couple's children to stay inside one of the bedrooms as he fills in another deputy about the horrific discovery.
Haven't had a chance to talk to them for obvious reasons. There's a handgun here.
Okay.
That was loaded.
Okay.
I don't know if you saw her, but she was literally on top of him when I came in here.
She's hysterical. That's the name he's walking. That's the wife.
I think so. There's 3 kids in that.
A deputy speaks to Aaron, who arrived after receiving a panicked call from Karina. Aaron says he grabbed his gun and rushed over after Karina claimed an intruder might have entered the house.
She called you hysterical that he's been...
Somebody's in my house.
Somebody's in your house? Or in the house?
Somebody's in the house. Come hysterical. What's that look like? Nothing. To you.
He got shot.
Did he?
Yeah.
This is one you brought? Yes. Okay.
No.
That's fine. No. Listen, we need you to sit. Come outside. Ma'am, come outside. Ma'am, come on. Karina?
Okay. My God.
We're going to get your kids, okay? Next, okay? But I want you to go to my car, all right?
Get him! Get him!
He's deceased.
No, he's not!
Karina.
EMS and the medical examiner take a closer look at Ryan for injuries. They float around a theory that he could have died from a medical condition, since they don't see an obvious bullet wound.
For sure there's somebody in the house.
That's what she thinks. I don't know if it's
7 from 10. Did she say anything about hearing a gunshot?
When I hear something hard.
I want my baby.
They're right there, okay? They're in your brother's truck, okay? But you didn't actually see anybody? Okay. So did he do that to himself?
No way. No way.
Okay.
I need my kid.
Okay, they don't know what's happened yet.
And how old are you? 4 or 5?
4.
You're 4?
Do you know if he's still alive?
He's not. He's passed away. Okay? I hate to tell you that, but I don't want to lie to you either.
I thought I heard her saying someone's here, but no one was here. And then he told me that Dad's dead. I'm gonna go get the baby.
He said nobody was here. Okay.
We got you. We got you.
An inconsolable Karina and her children are removed from the property. Investigators are about to step in, but with no signs of forced entry, they lean on Karina to shed light on the unspeakable mystery.
You and Ryan have been married for 11 years? Okay.
12.
Okay. Somebody said that you own a hair salon, or you do
We do hair at home.
cosmetology?
He built that shop for me when I was born.
Is it just you? Is it a one-woman operation? Okay. What time did you go to bed last night? Do you remember?
Later, reading till probably close to midnight.
And we're both in the bed with you?
Yeah.
And that's pretty common that
Every night.
every night? So he always sleeps on the couch?
In his chair.
In the chair? So you fall asleep between midnight, you think that you get up around 3, because that's your kind of your
My
usual
normal time. I didn't feel like I was like hard asleep when there was it sounded like something crashed in the kitchen. It sounded like something falling.
And that woke you up, or that?
It scared me.
Okay.
I got up and I peeked into the living room and he was laying there, and I went to the kitchen and turned the light on in the living room, and then
Okay. So when you turn on the light, what exactly do you remember seeing?
it just looked like he was sleeping.
Okay.
And then I walked up to him to touch his foot, and there's blood like everywhere. Like a lot.
Karina goes into grave detail about the terror she and her children witnessed nearly 6 hours ago. She tells investigators that her 11-year-old son entered the living room and slipped onto the floor in his father's blood before she dialed her brother-in-law Aaron and made the 911 call.
I started screaming like a lot.
I seen better acting on WWE. I ain't gonna lie to you. Yeah, I'm seeing through all of that. I can see the way that she is trying her hardest to not make eye contact. She just want to look down at the floor. I'm seeing all this. She got the cover on her, so you ain't really seeing all the hand movements. So, yeah, I'm peeping all that.
Okay.
But I know I scared the kids because came running down. I don't know what I thought. I thought somebody was in the house. I put them in my bedroom and told them to lock the door. And I called Aaron.
And Aaron lives just down the road, right? Okay.
I tried to get my stupid gun that I don't even know how to work and I've never shot out of the safe that he said we had to have. And I couldn't even get the thing open. It's in our bedroom closet.
Did you ever actually get the gun out of the safe?
No.
Okay.
As they continue searching for answers, investigators ask Karina to dive into the personal details inside her and Ryan's marriage. Karina says she and Ryan had a, quote, rough patch after his mom passed away, but there were no real issues.
Okay, so no affairs of any kind?
No.
By him or by you? And the only reason I ask is if someone went in and did something to him, and again, we don't know. Could be that, could be medical, we don't know. I'm just thinking about like the scorned lover type of thing or anything like that.
No.
Okay. One thing we need to ask, are you okay with us going through and looking through your phone?
Yeah.
You give us consent to do that? Not a problem? Okay.
When asked by investigators, Karina says Ryan didn't have enemies and that, quote, everybody loves him. But the interview takes a sharp turn when the agent raises questions about one person in particular.
What can you tell me about your relationship with Houston?
Who is Houston?
Danger?
Yeah.
My friend?
Okay.
Investigators confront Karina about her ties to Houston William Danker,
Nope.
a 23-year-old local farmhand and single father of 2. Karina appears defensive about her past.
He 23? 40, man.
Local farmhand and single father of 2. Karina appears defensive about her past with Houston and says small-town gossip painted them as more than just friends.
Last fall, there was a Snapchat that wasn't even meant for me.
Okay. Tell me about that.
Supposedly. Ryan saw it, not me. And he told me about it. It was something about a married woman and naked, seeing her naked or something like that.
Okay.
And Ryan saw it and confronted me, and I confronted Houston, who were friends on Snapchat, and that's it.
What,
And he swore up and down in front of us that it wasn't intended for me. This is dumb.
we're trying to get to the bottom of dumb.
Oh my God. We've talked about it with friends. That's how non-issue it became after we talked about it. That said something about, remember, I've seen you naked, and something about a married woman.
Has Houston seen you naked?
No. God, no.
Okay.
He's 22 years old.
Oh,
No.
to each their own. I'm just...
Stupid town and their rumors. No.
Okay.
I cut his hair.
Okay.
I watched his kids a couple times when his babysitter flaked.
And I'm not trying to put words in your mouth, but it's safe to say that nothing is going on between you and Houston.
Absolutely not.
When's the last time you socially interacted with Houston? Or cut his hair or anything like that?
She has no tears.
Last fall.
Later that afternoon, Houston is brought in for questioning. The investigator tells him his name was brought to his attention due to his alleged affair with Karina.
The rumor that's going around is you and Karina were Snapchatting. Did that actually happen at some point?
Yeah. Oh,
Look, I just want to see. So we done seen her do all this line up to this point, right? Then she stopped fake crying once his name got brought up. Something happened. Something happened. Tell us what happened.
Okay, when did that happen?
Yeah, I mean, if it's once a week, twice, I mean, it's...
Is it still going on?
With me and Karina?
Yeah.
No, I mean, like I said, it's random Snapchat,
Randomly?
Yeah.
And how long has that been going on for?
Probably October, November time frame.
What does Snapchat then entail? Is it like almost like texting something?
Just like, oh, you don't have Snapchat?
No.
Oh, just like random picture, like let's say you're sitting on the deck, after a long day of work, take a picture of your beer and, long day. You see what I'm saying?
According to court documents, one Snapchat sent from Karina to Houston read, "Just fell even harder for you, which I don't think I could have been any more crazy over you than I already was." In another, Karina greeted him with, "Good morning, baby," followed by a series of sexually suggestive remarks.
Do you still get your haircut there or no?
Well, I did when I worked at Liquid Grove just because it was convenient.
I'm gonna keep it 100. I don't trust nobody. I don't trust nobody who use Snapchat. Yeah, if you were a female, she used Snapchat, I wouldn't talk to her. Personally, I wouldn't. I feel like people who use Snapchat got low intelligence. Yeah, Snapchat is for low intelligence. It ain't nothing on that app that's for me. If you ain't on there just taking pictures and just saving them, that's cool. But if you on there actually posting Snapchat, seeing streaks and all this, you most likely depressed. You don't like the workout. You care about what people say about you in the world, and you are not a normal person who shouldn't be trusted. I don't care. I don't like that app. Yeah, I don't like Snapchat at all. But yeah, she lying.
And then now with me working down in Van Horn, I don't have much time to really get my hair cut.
Mm-hmm.
B, it's not right down the road.
What I was told, and keep in mind this is sometimes second and third hand through people,
Yep.
is that Ryan found out that you were Snapchatting and didn't and she then refused to cut your hair. Did anything like that happen?
No.
Did Ryan never know about you two Snapchatting?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Did she say something to you about it?
No, I mean, it...
you explain things a little bit more.
Yeah.
So any conversation that she's had with you, even if she deleted it, we can still get it. It's like FBI technology stuff. So
Right.
we'll still be able to get that. There's no point in kind of dance. If you were screwing around with her or whatever, it doesn't make you a killer or anything like that, right?
I'll put it this way. I'll completely dumb it down. So, like, with me and Karina, the hard thing with all that rumor being spread is I was literally sitting there like I would say, a gay best friend.
According to court documents, the day before Ryan's murder, one Snapchat sent from Houston read, "Going to sleep with my hand on your very soon." Karina's response was, "Soaked just thinking of you. Will be downright embarrassing when I actually have to see you in person." Houston goes on to tell the investigator that Karina was not only his hairdresser, but she babysat his 2 children, which is how he claims the rumors began to swirl.
You know how small towns talk, you know.
Exactly.
Houston's kids are over at Karina's. He's nailing her, you know. Yeah. And then, And I guess that's probably where Ryan probably got upset, you know.
I think back to college, you know, when we would get a little out of hand, like we'd send like...
So you was really cheating on your husband, watching this man kids, and then lying about it? And then both of y'all lying? Even...
like to somebody or something. Just is there going to be anything like that between you and Karina, or anything that you're like, well, look, we were friends, but maybe there might be something that the police might think's inappropriate. We're not find anything like that. Okay.
As to his whereabouts in the hours leading up to Ryan's death, Houston tells the investigator that he was at work until approximately 7 p.m. He claims he got gas, then visited a few farms before heading home and going to bed around 11 p.m. The investigation deepens, and according to police records, the crime scene team finds a bullet casing inside the Cooper home, located near Ryan's recliner. The following day, Ryan's autopsy results are in. According to court records, the Iowa State Medical Examiner determined the manner of death as homicide, and that Ryan died of 2 gunshot wounds to the head. In the early evening hours, one day after Ryan's murder, investigators summon Karina back to the sheriff's office so they can deliver the information. But before they do, Karina is pressed to address the concerning gaps in her story.
So take me back to when you first see him, right? You said you see blood. What, in your head or in your gut, what do you think happened?
I scream and I'm scared because I think somebody's in the house. I don't know why. I just think somebody's in the house because there was blood everywhere. You bought me a stupid gun I can't even use.
And that's because you don't know how to, you don't scare
her in her head.
Okay.
And this is my tough question, I guess, because I do blood pattern analysis for our department. And you said when you went out there, you saw a lot of blood. Did you see any behind him, on the floor,
Not
anywhere
at
else?
first.
Not at first?
After, when I was kind of pulling at his shirt and looking around more, I remember his favorite blanket that his sister made him that was on him. There was like chunks of blood. Does it make sense?
Yeah. Would you find like the little, you call it chunks, we call it, clotting?
Like clots.
Yeah. Is that what it looked like? Okay. Please be patient. Just give us 2 more minutes and we'll get a move on.
Are you going to tell me what happened?
Yeah.
Karina sobs as she waits for details surrounding Ryan's autopsy results. And it isn't long before investigators decide to confront her with bombshell allegations.
I'm going to tell you what the autopsy found, but I think you already know.
Yes, you
He
do.
was shot, wasn't he? I swear he out there that I knew somebody was in the house.
Okay.
Was he?
Say that he was shot. But Karina, that's where I think the story turns. Okay? I don't think anyone else is in the house.
Me? I don't even know how to find... What? It wasn't him, and it wasn't me.
It wasn't him.
And it wasn't me. How was it me?
Karina, no one else is in that house. besides you and the 3 kids?
I don't even know how to fire a gun.
Karina, you know how to fire a gun.
No, I don't. I don't know how to fire a gun.
Well, I think you knew how to fire a gun on Thursday night.
No, I didn't. Can't you see if I fired a gun or something?
Sure, there's ways to do that, but you've taken a shower since you left the house, right?
I was covered in blood.
So that's not going to do us any good.
Why would you get my husband?
Because I think that this is a permanent solution to a temporary problem. Whatever's happening between you and your husband, whatever the issues are, okay?
There are no issues. Because my husband sleeps in a chair in the living room?
I'm not saying that.
Because rumors flew last fall that I was sleeping with some kid?
Karina, there's things that we can always prove and can't prove, right?
Then prove it. Prove that what?
Karina, listen, okay?
This is a good example. You see this? This is a woman right here lying, right? And she lying and crying. This why you can't let people manipulate you. Is she not crying and lying? And you look, she's saying, why would I talk to this kid and this and that? But they already got the Snapchat messages. These people think they can lie. They think that when they post stuff on social media that the police can't find it. If you have an Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, no matter what app, if you have a phone in general, the police will be able to see everything in that phone. I'm sorry to tell y'all that. And this is just a woman lying. She done killed her husband, now she lying. Is that not sick? So what you think a woman would do if they did? Man, okay.
Just listen. We're not yelling at you. And,
You're accusing me of killing my husband.
well, the clot on his blood does not clot within 5 to 10 seconds. No one's does.
He had chunks of things on him.
Yeah, and so that means he died before you heard the loud noise. And he was shot more than once, so you would definitely have known what was going on. The other thing, Karina, is, I mean, we collect data. I mean, that's kind of what we do. We're a homicide unit.
My husband, I want a lawyer and I want out of here. I did not shoot my husband. This is insane. I'm leaving. How do I leave?
Without Karina's full cooperation, investigators turned their attention to hard evidence. According to police records, no firearm was found in the immediate vicinity of Ryan's body. Court documents say at least 3 handguns were seized from the Cooper residence, none of them matching the .22 caliber casing identified at the scene.
Because Hudson got it.
6 months after the murder, Karina received 2 life insurance payouts from Ryan's policy totaling nearly $540,000, raising the possibility of a financial motive. With no immediate concrete evidence, 2 years fly by as investigators quietly assemble their case. On May 4th, 2023, one investigator approaches Karina at home, armed with indisputable digital evidence that sends her over the edge.
Now we have trucks on GPS that are keeping, data of everything in front of them going down roads. So we can now overlay that and say who's been on the roads during a certain stretch of time on highways. And then we have satellite data.
Well, somebody obviously came in.
I'm sorry, and am I upsetting you somehow?
Yeah, because once again, I'm feeling like I'm being accused of something.
So, Karina, at this point, the case fact shows that nobody did come into the house that night.
Somebody did. And this is where you're upsetting me. Somebody obviously came in here. My husband's dead.
He is, Karina. And we both know at this point why that is.
Somebody came into my house and killed my husband.
Karina.
Get off my property.
Karina, hey.
This is the same that you did before.
I haven't met you before.
Go figure out who killed my husband.
Yeah, well, we did. We did.
No, you obviously did. Get off my property.
So I just want to talk to you because you're the one that knows what happened to Ryan that night.
No, I don't. If I knew what happened to my husband, I'd be in jail because the mother would be dead.
With Karina refusing to provide answers, investigators revisit Houston in hopes he'll offer critical details or come clean about the affair. Information that could strengthen a case against Karina.
You don't need to minimize it for us, Houston. Everybody knew it happened. We knew it happened.
Would you say you had intercourse with her like 500 times or more like 100?
No, literally once.
One time you guys actually had intercourse?
One time.
Where was that at?
In the shop.
Did you stop having your hair cut by her as a result of being confronted by Ryan?
I knew that that was not my place to be. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I had already the guy's Cheerios, and well, seriously, no, I mean seriously.
Morning that Ryan dies or we find his body, there's a snap from you like, well, no, it's at 5 o'clock a.m.
Early morning hours.
What does it say? Something like, good morning.
That's probably what it was. I mean, okay.
Reports of Karina and Houston's sexual relationship is what prompted investigators to file a search warrant for Snapchat. What they uncover is far more sinister than an extramarital affair, and they keep it close as the case unfolds. For now, they push for Houston's full cooperation about his suspected involvement.
We don't want Karina to show up and say, yeah, I have a I kept a conversation where Houston said he'd get rid of Ryan for me and we could be together. That, I mean, that's way out there. But
Karina, all right, we got some paperwork for you.
Do you have news about Ryan?
Well, you're under arrest.
What?
Yep. So we're placing you under arrest. There's going to be some people at the sheriff's office that are going to be talking to you.
Why
down
am
there.
I under arrest?
Well,
my children are here. I need to get somebody here for them. Okay?
We will have somebody come over here, and we'll certainly let you know what's going on with that.
Investigators feel they have enough to charge Karina, and on February 19, 2024, she's taken into custody. The Snapchat evidence, however, proves that she didn't act alone. According to court records and the minutes leading up to Ryan's execution-style murder, Karina and Houston were exchanging messages. One message sent from Houston to Karina read, "Remember those casings? Remember those. No ifs, ands, or buts." Final messages include Karina telling Houston to go.
Obviously, at this point, Karina's been arrested, has been for several months. This was not a you thing. This was Karina contributing in part to or pushing on this to end Ryan's life. Am I right in that? Or yes. How soon before this did Karina and you start to have that conversation of this could happen? Ryan could be killed, and we could have a life beyond this. When did that conversation start?
Maybe 4 or 5 months before that.
How was Ryan's life to be ended? What was the plan?
To be shot.
To be shot. And which gun, so we can be clear on that, which gun was going to be used to do that now?
Ryan got shot with a .22 that I own.
Who shot him? Who shot him?
Karina.
Houston tells investigators that he gave Karina the gun a few days before. Once Houston got the signal from Karina, he rode to her house on a four-wheeler, grabbed the gun from her driveway, and stored it in his closet. And although Houston says he wasn't the one who ultimately pulled the trigger, he admits that wasn't always the plan.
And you've said, I'm going to do this for 4 or 5 months, and then literally is it the day before you're like, nah, Karina, I'm not going to do this.
I couldn't do it.
According to court documents, 3 years after 42-year-old Ryan Cooper's murder, Karina Cooper was charged with murder in the first degree. She pleaded not guilty. On September 19, 2025, Karina, at the age of 47, was found guilty of Ryan's murder and was sentenced to life in prison without parole. She was ordered to pay victim restitution. According to court documents, 27-year-old Houston Danker was arrested on April 29, 2024. He was charged with murder in the first degree and pleaded not guilty. On August 12, 2025, Houston withdrew his not guilty plea and entered a guilty plea to murder in the first degree. On October 3, 2025, Houston was found guilty of Ryan's murder and was ordered to pay the same victim restitution that was ordered to Karina. He was sentenced to life in prison without parole. Ryan's brother Aaron and his wife Heather now have custody of Karina and Ryan's children.
And that's sad. She did all this crying and all this lying because she wanted his life insurance money. And that's what happened when you a good man. Yeah, when you a good man and you got to deal with females like her, you can't win for losing. You can't, no. If you are being a good man, you come home every day and you making sure your home is okay and you taking care of everything and your wife still got a problem with you, leave her. Yeah, leave her because this is stuff that happened to good men. I can just tell he was a good man. She was mad. She wanted somebody younger. She was like, I don't like the way he looks anymore. I don't like the way he looks. I want someone younger. That's what they do. They go out there and just want to pick and choose and think they can do whatever they want in life. Now look at you, looking goofy. Looking goofy. Both of y'all look stupid in jail. And because of what? Because she wanna be with a younger man. All this because she wanna be with a younger man. I don't think y'all understand that. All of this because she wants to feel young again. Her husband, she don't like the way they lay down together no more. Like, no. You just took advantage of him. He was taking care of you. You ain't had to do much. And even after he died, he kept taking care of you. And that's sad. All that life insurance money you got. Just to share with somebody who half his age and you like what? You're weird. All that, oh, we did it one time. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. No. That wasn't no one-time thing. That wasn't no one-time thing. And that's why I be telling men, it's men out here who be catching their wife cheating. Leave her. Leave her. Because you will get put in this situation. Leave her. Yeah. Yeah. You will get put in this situation. I don't care what nobody say. If you are a man and you catch your wife cheating and you've been with her for 20, 30 years, I don't leave her. You a man. You can find somebody else anyway. Leave her. Like what? There's people out here who older and fed up. It's widows left and right. If I'm being honest, like, nah, it's some good women out here. No, leave her. It's way more females on this planet than males. You don't, nah. No. I've been seeing this happen a lot. All these good men, like the wife who was putting antifreeze in her husband, what was it, coffee in his tea every morning. Like this stuff right here real. This stuff right here real. Y'all gotta watch out for people like this. This ain't no walk in the park. No, you can take care of somebody, be with somebody for 15, 20 years, and they will be the one to kill you. Yes, they will be the one to take you out. The person you say I love you to every day. Just so they can please a stranger. And the craziest part is it's hard to say be with somebody who's gonna appreciate you no matter what, because one day somebody can wake up and not appreciate you no more. So you gotta live day by day. Don't let how somebody act yesterday affect today. Yeah, you gotta go day by day, because some people, man, they're like, look, in this situation, she probably appreciated him for the longest, but as he got older, he was probably a young, good-looking man. As he got older, she ain't like him no more. She had kids by him, and that's another thing. She had the kids. She like, I'm tired of seeing him now, because for some reason, when females have kids by a certain male, the male don't look right to them no more. I don't know what that is, but that's a big majority. About 70, 80% of females do that. Just look at the males and be like, after a while, yeah. I don't know. I guess that's just some new age stuff. We heard about it growing up, but it wasn't as potent as it is today. I know y'all know what I'm talking about. But yeah, y'all just gotta watch out. Y'all gotta watch out, because all this, like, why do y'all think y'all can kill people and just get life insurance? Y'all do know the police literally just wait for you to open up the life insurance and get the money, right? Yeah, oh man, you gotta appreciate yourself first. Don't let nobody play with you. Don't let nobody play with you, because you never know. You just never know. Hit that like and subscribe button though, y'all.